Hi there, John Nesbitt with the Customer Factory, and I've got a video on how to do magic in marketing. Magic in marketing. Would you like to see that? A little poof. Okay, no. Here's the magic of marketing. The magic of marketing is making it work and then making it keep on working and keep on working. And I'm going to give you, in this video, after 25 years of learning and expertise, how to magically keep a marketing campaign running for day after day, week after week, and even year after year. It's not necessarily intuitive, but it's what I found works. And basically, it's what you have to do. Now, first of all, let me go ahead and dispel a myth. Many people think, oh, I'm just run an ad and have it keep running and running and running, and it'll just work, right? It worked the first month, it should work the second month, the third month. I've covered in other videos how you shouldn't change a campaign which is working and continue to work. But unfortunately, they all have a lifespan. Everything under the sun is born, grows, and dies, right? Okay, well, same with marketing campaigns, unless you know how to turn them into, like, I don't know, immortal zombies that we do or something. Zombie campaigns is probably not the right way to talk about our marketing campaigns, but how about campaigns that just keep going and going and going? Energizer Bunny campaigns. How about that? Okay, so let me get to it. So first of all, there is no such thing as a marketing campaign that goes forever. Otherwise, the TV ads never would have changed since the 1950s, right? I mean, it's clearly there's something that has to go on, it's all built around this basic concept that kind of the human mind, like people, they focus on change. They focus on things that are different. So if you're like walking through an area and there's suddenly a different smell, that's something you notice, right? Or if there's something new, something bright colored new in your environment, you notice that, right? You notice it when it's new and it's something important. And you can think there's probably quite a bit of survival value in being able to detect something brand new, like, I saw something move in the grass that shouldn't have been over there. Oh my gosh, right? So you can see why people sort of instinctively look for something new and fresh. When your marketing campaign has been out there for a while and you've been running the same picture and the same headlines and the same offer, the entire marketplace at some point may have seen it. Everybody's going to respond to that sucker has responded to it. They've all seen it. The people who come into the market have all come into the market and they've all seen it, right? Okay, that happens. That happens especially in smaller markets, but it can happen in any market, especially running a large campaign in a market, because you just sort of saturate the thing after a while. Oh yeah. This is what people call market saturation, right? They call this market saturation. It's not really what market saturation is, but anyway, you get the idea. So the trick is, when you see your campaign start to statistically falter, is to do something to change it. That's pretty simple, right? But it's different. It's more subtle than that. You've got to find, first of all, you have to watch your numbers closely so you know you don't want to change a campaign that's working, as I talked about in other videos. But when your campaign starts to falter, starts to go down, and has hit a certain point where it's not going to recover, great. That's when you make sure you do changes right there so you don't start losing money. And the trick is, you want to change it the least amount possible to get it back to where it was going, okay? So what that means with an advertising campaign is you might start with changing just the ads, just the pictures, just a few headlines, just some of the text. You want to make the smallest adjustments possible to get it to come back up, right? That's how you that's how you can maintain a campaign for months, and we've actually done it for years for clients, where it just keeps on going because like an airplane, we sort of just adjust it just a little bit here, a little bit there, and that keeps it. If you start doing massive changes, you don't maximize what your ad campaign can do, and a big change can also lead to a big crash too. So you've got to adjust it carefully, and as you go along, just keep it subtle. Now, and you keep making changes until it does recover. So if you make a little subtle change, it doesn't kind of recover, it's going down, okay, it's time to actually make more gross changes, larger changes to the system, which will then, whatever it needs to get back to life. Now, occasionally you'll find that the ad campaign just needs to be scrapped. Like that whole offer is no longer appealing to the public. And cultures do change and the public does change. Like the news might come out about something and make people all interested in one thing. And then there's advertising by, people's minds change where they're at all the time. So sometimes the entire public will sort of drift away from an offer out there in the market, right? That doesn't really happen a lot to healthcare professionals or auto repair guys or things like that, but it does happen in the marketing world. And what you have to do is sort of adjust. So when that occurs, what you want to adjust is the biggest thing you can adjust, which is the offer. You want to adjust the complete offer and say, well, you don't want to buy this. Well, how about we do that? Or even change the solution that you're offering. Change the problem that your solution addresses or change it completely what you're doing. Like in the case of healthcare, you say, well, we handle 2 or 3 different situations. Good, just switch to a different situation. We've actually found that we can actually rotate between campaigns, one after the other one after a certain period of time for our clients, and it keeps them going forever. So they're always got some flow coming in. It just might change the flavor of the month, is the different type of prospect they have coming in. And for the practices that can handle that, that's great. So anyway, so that's the idea. I guess the basic thing to know is you're going to have to change your marketing at some point and make the smallest change possible to get it back where it's going. Now, if you let your campaign drift on and on and on and totally die, you got to reinvent the thing from scratch, and that sucks, which is why close management of a paid advertising campaign is required if you want to be successful with it, because you got to catch the moment it starts going down. Like for our clients, we check twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, every client, and see how they're doing and make sure that they are not faltering, right? We have automatic systems that alert us if they're starting to falter, because we need to know right away how the clients are doing, right? We check daily to make sure as soon as that number starts to twitch that we're on it, so we make a little adjustment and bring it back, and it keeps on sailing, right? So anyway, that's the trick to it. Yeah, there you go. Do that, right? Now, if you don't want to do that, if you're like, no, I don't want to do that, John, that sounds like a lot of friggin' work. You know, it is a lot of friggin' work, but you know, when it's what you do all day long, it's kind of good and sort of fun. We have a lot of fun with that stuff here. We geek out over marketing metrics and making campaigns run, and we're just into that stuff, right? That's our thing, right? Which is why we're in our business we're in. And if you want us to do it for you, if you want me and my team, the guys I've trained on this and a million other little gems just like this, if you want us to do it for you, go to my website, thecustomerfactory.net. Hey, you might be on that website right now. You might be on Facebook, you might be somewhere, I don't know. Go to thecustomerfactory.net and click the button to schedule an appointment to talk to us, and we will assess where you're at in your business right now and where you want to go, and then we will show you how we can arrange our services to push you, to boost you, to get you to where it is you want to go in business. So if you want to double the size of your business in a certain amount of time, there's a marketing program that'll get you there. And I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to double your business without the right marketing plan in place, and that's what we do for you. We give that plan to you, we implement that, we do it for you. We talk to you all the time. You know right where you stand all the time. We're very high communication oriented at our office here. You can always reach us by phone, text, or email, and you'll actually get a response from your campaign manager. Like, that's one of the things we do here, because we know if you're going to trust us to help you build your business, there's got to be a lot of communication, because it's a coordinated effort. It doesn't happen on one phone call a month, you know, or one email every 2 weeks or something. It doesn't work that way. We talk to you all the time because it takes that. But anyway, I digress. Go and find out about our services, see if it works for you, and hopefully it does, and you can be one of our success stories. But if not, I'll just see you in the next video, and I'll teach you everything I know. Take care.